Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back for day two. My first stops, I have four machines down in a small college town. Kids are out of college. These machines used to pull in double, triple of what they do now in the summer. The first place is you can see a Mexican restaurant. There's a candy machine there too, not mine. Really dirty. I make sure I get them cleaned up, looking good. This is a 2 week collection. I was just down here 2 weeks ago. You can tell I try to get the base, clean it out. Quarter, not too much there going on. Um, the other one's a little bit more, but still not the greatest. Like I said, this is a college town to the south of me, and just doesn't do well during the summer. Next up is the same college town. A little Mediterranean place. A little bit of a walk. Everywhere in this town is a little bit of a walk because they had the street parking closed down. So I had to take some walk, which is okay because it was a nice, beautiful day. Not too hot, not that humid. Another machine, 2 week collection. Always check to make sure they're not jammed. I had a machine, one of my best locations. I could see it through the window, and the volume of the material inside the toys just didn't go down. And ended up, when I checked it at the monthly, it was because it was jammed and it had a no out of order sign on it. So I learned my lesson. I did one of my best locations. I didn't have sales for a whole month. So not too bad. Not the greatest there. Like I said, when the college kids are in town, that'll do 3-4 times as much. All right, next up, I know it doesn't show it, but I had to take an extremely long walk for this one. I had to park behind the building. This is just an American restaurant. This is a very good performer during the school year. Slowed down a little bit in the summer, but still does pretty decent. Look at that, some quarter city right there, but definitely not what I used to get when school was in. There we go, that's pretty decent. Still, probably half of what I would get on a 2 week. This is a 2 week collection right here. All right, here's another restaurant. This is like a sandwich shop, same college town. Um, Definitely could do way more during the school year, but not bad. Another 2 week collection. Open her up. Not bad for 2 weeks, still not that much. Yeah, definitely have seen better days at on these machines during the school year. So I left the college town, came back to my hometown, a little sports pub. This is a fairly new location. Put it in about 3 weeks ago. It does pretty good. This is a 1 week collection, because it does fairly good. So you'll see when I pull it open here. Give it a nice good cleaning. So pretty decent. I think this machine overall 1 week did a little over $30 in 1 week collection. So that's pretty decent. It's definitely going to be, you know, top 10 machine probably of my route. You know, overall. All right, next is a pizza shop. This is in a neighborhood that is kind of crime-ridden, but I mean, this is. There's been times that I've walked in and it is sold out after 2 to 3 weeks. Nothing's left in them, so I can't complain about this one. Right now, it did pretty decent. I think if you look, we got some good coinage there. Not disappointed in that at all. The crock charms don't do as good, but still did pretty decent. I think we walked out with almost $40 from this location, which I think is definitely top 5 spots. This is a new location for me. This is a Mexican restaurant. It was placed almost 2 weeks ago, so not that long ago. I want to give it a look-see. Looks like some people put some papers on top. Didn't do too bad for 2 weeks. New location. Whoop. Lets me drop the keys there. And I was confused of why there were keys in there. I must have left them in there when I put the machine together. You can definitely see I was confused of why those were in there. Sometimes I find product in there and I'm like, did I put those in there? So many machines. Next place, this is actually a 1 month collection. I was debating whether to actually get a new location for this machine, but it didn't do too bad. I think I got just a little north of $20 here. Had to fill it up. So I'm gonna give it another month, see how it does. You know, this is American Cafe, so I'm gonna fill up the product there. Sometimes a lot of these balls that I get in here, they are broken because they come from China, obviously, and these airbags, and they fly them over, and a lot of them are broken. So it takes me a while to fish out the good ones, and then I take home the ones that are broken, and I have my kids put the product back together. So it's a continual process here. Still working on the camera work myself. This is my second video, so kind of learning where the camera is and where it's not. Always give it a good spray down, good clean. You want it to look good. Also check the mechs every time, make sure they're not jammed up. Kids will put nickels and they'll jam them full of nickels, and sometimes they just fall through, but other times they jam up and you can't get anything out. So this is Toy Explosion, not the best. A few coins there, a few quarters. The other one did pretty good. That's where we got most of the revenue from out of this machine. So we're going to give this machine another month, see how it does. I always try at least $15 a month to keep it on location. Here's another pizza shop. Another month collection. This did really well. This machine did really well on location when I first started, and then it slowed down tremendously over the winter. I think it's been there for about 7 months. It did decent today, as you'll see. I think I got just shy of 20 in a month here. I love these double heads. They seem to are easier to place. They just look okay. They look good. Alright, here we go. Another pizza shop, smash burger. I got a different one here. I used to I tried candy, and the candy just would not sell in my area. So I switched these triple shops out to, I have gumballs in the middle and bouncy balls on the left, and these little squishlins on the right. And it seemed to help tremendously. This is a 2-week collection here. I normally don't check this every 2 weeks, but I was in the area. You can see the quarters. It did pretty good. I think I got like almost $15 for 2 weeks, which is pretty good. Got a lot of spillage. So this does about $30 a month, but before I switched it out from candy, the candy used to do about $8 a month, and when I switched it to toys, it exploded to $30 a month. So, and I've switched out most of my candy triple shops to toys and gumballs in the middle, and that seemed to help sales considerably. All right, next up is another Mexican restaurant. I've got some. This is probably my top 3 location here. Yeah, definitely got to be restocked. Check the mechs, make sure they're working. Try to get that base, keep it shiny. So I'm going to restock it. Then I'm going to collect some Quarter City there. This is a 2-week collection, and it never fails that, you know, I'm collecting $50 out of this every 2 weeks. Easy. It's just a great location. Great location. This is my only triple shop. It's in a game room, and so it some months it does really well. I can get $50-$60 out of it. Other months like this month, I got about $20 out of it. Nothing to write home about. So, how many quarters? I had 17 stops today in my collection. How many quarters do you think I got? And then I can't. We were a little bit behind today, so I helped my crew out in my lawn care. I thought you guys would enjoy this because this is a house being built that we take care of, and it's along the river. Just a beautiful view. This was about 7:30 tonight, and we're working hard trimming. My crew was running behind because it had rained yesterday, so we had to move some accounts to the next day. Obviously, we didn't want to do this steep hill in the rain. You know, getting a mower down there. So yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good day.